Bowers Game Corner presents Gen Con Video Bonanza 2014. Made possible by Billionaire Banshee, Guys, Games, and Beer, Dashing Inventor Games, creators of the Simple System role-playing game system, and Zonko, makers of Mobs, the t-shirts that turned life into an RPG.
Ahoy there, YouTube. We're back again for a Gen Con Bonanza Explosion Blowout, sponsored by our awesome sponsors down below. We're going to keep it classy tonight. But tonight we're very excited because I was able to play for the very first time Witch Hunt, an upcoming game that is going to be on Kickstarter in, I believe, October, they said. This is from Kyle Brockman. I do believe he's a first-time game publisher, and it's a similar to Werewolf, very, very similar to Werewolf in a lot of different things, except there's going to be witches around the town. Another thing that was different about this game was you're going to have witches and villagers, and then you're going to have two people who are the holy people, and you will instantly know that they are, in fact, not witches. But the really cool thing that about this game is that everyone had their own unique special role, their own special thing they could do. So, whereas, and the only game you really can compare it to and make it easy to do is Werewolf, where normally you get a villager and you're like, oh, I got a villager. All right. Every single time you're going to get a cool, unique, special thing in this game. Like there's the gambler who can't be killed on an even or an odd night, or there's the gravedigger who's going to know after someone dies if they were good or were they bad. You have something similar to the seer, which is the priest who can test and look for the witch, and you've got a whole bunch of different unique roles. The other thing that was really unique about this game was, and it's another problem that a lot of people have with Werewolf, is that once you die in Werewolf, you're out of the game. However, in this game, you actually either go, I think it's to heaven or hell. I didn't actually pick up that part, but essentially, if you were a witch and you died, you're going to be laying down curses on the villagers while they are still playing the game. And so you're going to be trying to help out the witches, whereas the dead villagers are going to be coming, from heaven, and they're angels, and they're going to be able to play these other unique special cards on the people in the village. So not only if you're alive, you're still going to be in the village, but you're also going to have these people who might be cursing you or might be putting protections on you from out of the game after they die. Now, the other great thing that I liked about that was that you didn't have to stay. Like, in Werewolf, sometimes some people will stay and watch how the game plays out, and some people will leave. And in this game, as long as you have one person manning the angels or one person manning the demons, you can say, all right, I'm going to head out, and all you need essentially is one person to play the cards. I really, really am intrigued by this game. Now, Werewolf is one of my favorite games of all time. I'd probably put it in my top 20. In fact, I did on my list. I absolutely adore Werewolf. And I think I could potentially like this better. That's big for me to say that, because that would mean that I'm saying, well, this could potentially be in my top 20 list. I won't know if I go that far just yet, and there's one main reason. I love the fact that they replaced the fact that you're just dead. I love the fact that no one's just a plain old ordinary villager. I love a lot about this game, but I think this game could go crazy off the tracks and just have a bad experience if the GM is not doing their job just right. Because this is similar to Werewolf. I didn't mention this at the beginning, but you're going to need one person who's going to be controlling the game. Now, we were lucky to be playing with Mr. Brockman himself, who was teaching us the game and playing the game. So obviously, he did an absolutely smashing, outstanding job. However, if you had a lesser GM, I think this could really turn into a bad experience. Only time will tell. Now, if you're like me, most of the time when you play Werewolf or something like that, you go to Gen Con and play it. At least that's what I do. I absolutely carve out Saturday night, and I'll just sit there and play and play and play and play and play. I will honestly say, if I saw this and I saw Werewolf, you know what? I'd say, okay, we'll play a game of Werewolf, and then we'll go play a game of this. And I might go back to this game. I really liked it a lot. I think the base game, they said, is going to have 20 different roles that you can start with, but the board, they said they had been testing out over 340 over like 7 years. Overall, though, my impression of Witch Hunt was extremely favorable. I had an absolute blast playing the game, and I think, this is Thursday night, so we're probably going to play one or two more new games. I think this might have been my favorite game that I have actually got a chance to play this weekend so far. So for right now, Thursday night, this is my game of the con, I think, for games that I have played. That was Witch Hunt from Kyle Brockman. It's going to be coming to a Kickstarter near you in the next couple months. If you are enjoying this coverage, please be sure to pimp out and click the links and share our sponsors down below, because they were awesome enough to send us here so we could give you guys this great coverage, which, if you're digging, hit the subscribe button down below. As always, thanks for your time, YouTube.
Bowers Game Corner presents Gen Con Video Bonanza 2014. Made possible by Billionaire Banshee, Guys, Games, and Beer, Dashing Inventor Games, creators of the Simple System role-playing game system, and Zonko, makers of Mobs, the t-shirts that turned life into an RPG.